Hey you guys, it is me, Courtney Francois. Maybe I shouldn't be driving while trying to have this conversation, so we're gonna pull over in a second. But I want to have a conversation about masks today. Yes, masks. You're like, what kind of mask, Courtney? What do you mean a mask? Hold on. You got to keep the mask close by. You don't have it close by, you can't get into anywhere. And then when you got the mask on, people can't really hear you. I mean, a little bit, but it's just a little muffled, just a little Charlie Brown going on. So, yeah, man, about these masks. So, as we all know, I hope, us breathing, we breathe in oxygen, we breathe out carbon dioxide, a toxin. But with the mask on, we're slowly but surely breathing that toxin back in. So we're slowly breaking down our own immune system. So eventually we catch COVID and get super sick and die. Eventually. I think this whole thing is about population control, but it's not about what I think. It's a lot of people that think COVID is something really out here messing people up, and that we need the mask to be safe and to be safe to other people. And a lot of times when you read the mask, even at work, we get the box of masks and stuff, and it's like, this mask will not protect you from colds or viruses or bacteria or whatever. So it's like, the box is telling you that this is not going to protect you from anything. You're just wearing it just for the hell of it. And I guess the thing about the mask is that if you do have it, it's supposed to stop you from spreading it. And other people that wear the mask is not stopping us from catching it, though. So it's supposed to stop you from spreading it, but not stop us from catching it. So if you do have it and you don't have on the mask, and we have on the mask, we still can catch it. So I don't know. I really don't even know if the mask stops you from spreading it. I'm not too sure about that. I haven't checked the statistics. I just know that wearing the mask is uncomfortable and it's breaking down my immune system, and I can't hear what the fuck you're saying. I don't know what you're saying at all. I think the mask mandate is more of a sheeple type of thing. It's one of those things where slowly but surely be like, well, let's see what all we can get them to do. Let's see what we can get them to go for and how far they'll go. So it's like, all right, we're going to tell them they got to wear the mask. It's mandatory if they needed to get into anywhere. And then, of course, a lot of people are with it. Yeah, we need the mask, wear the mask. And you go everywhere. You can't come in without a mask. Masks are mandatory. You need it. Keep us safe. But some of us, it's like, man, this shit ain't even working. Shit don't even help. So y'all following this order, but the shit isn't really even helping or preventing or doing anything. But there are some people in the world that are just like, yeah, it's all types of paperwork and proof that the masks are helping. And I mean, really, how do we know? I mean, they can give us all the numbers and stuff in the world if they want to. We don't know if these numbers are real. I mean, anybody can say anything. I can tell you I sold 100,000 albums. I mean, is there proof? That's the thing. Who knows? I can say anything. You may believe me, you may not. Especially if I'm living a lavish life and then I say it. So yeah, I think it was just to see how far people go, and people definitely went with it. People are in their cars alone with a mask on. Like, why do you have the mask on right now? You're by yourself. Or do you think the car is going to give you COVID? Or I don't understand. And on top of that, I just think with seeing how far they can get us to go right now, it's just going to lead to other things like the vaccine. It's like, okay, so we can get them to wear the mask all times, even alone. We could definitely get them to get vaccinated and say it's going to help. And it's a lot of people out here nowadays. It's like, yeah, when the vaccine comes out, you should get it. Your kids should get it. It's going to keep everyone safe. It's the best option. And no, it's not. It's like, and the thing is, people don't even know what's in the vaccines that we're given. Like, originally, even the regular vaccines that the kids get as they're growing up, people don't know what's in those. If you ask the doctor, I don't know if anyone has ever done that, but if you ask the doctor, so what's in this? And see what type of answer you get. So what's in this shot right here? What are we injecting into my body? They're gonna give you some generic answer. Oh, it's just a flu, it's a strain of no. I wanna know like the ingredients that's in here. Can you tell me what's all in here? What it is? So we can look at it right now together. So yeah, this mask is just the prelude to making everybody get a vaccine. And a mandatory vaccine, for a lot of people, that's going to be a problem. Like, I'm not getting a mandatory vaccine. My children aren't getting one. I know a lot of people that aren't. So to see what will happen after that, can we not shop? Can we not? And then saw something online. They wanted this coronavirus vaccine passport, which really sounded more like a chip where they could scan it, see if you got vaccinated. If not, then basically you can't be a part of society until you get this COVID vaccine. You can't do anything. You can't shop, you can't go anywhere, you can't do anything because people are like, oh, we don't know if you're safe or not. You haven't been vaccinated, so you're not included. So yeah, it's all a build up to some other stuff to me. Like I said, to me it's a build up to getting a chip or get this vaccine that's putting the chip in you, or something. Something is happening. Something is coming. Something is in the process of being created or already created, and just waiting on the right time to push that shit on us. And even with the COVID, everywhere else had the COVID first, and it seems like everywhere else has bounced back except for us. And we're making this shit last long. Even where it originated at in Wuhan, they out there having large rave pool parties and stuff now. They back to normal life, and we're not. So I don't know. It's like I try to do research on it a little bit, but it's like I have other things in my life going on rather than just worrying and caring about the COVID. It's like I don't want to catch it. I want to keep my family safe, but at the same time, I haven't stopped living my life at all. Like, I've been going on trips, I'm going out and kicking it. I'm doing whatever I want the same way I was before. Just, COVID is in the air. And I feel like people are like, oh my gosh, you're traveling, you're doing this and that. And it's like, well, I'm going to catch it out of town, or I'm going to catch it at Walmart, or I'm going to catch it, somewhere basic. So regardless, if I'm going to catch it, I'm going to catch it. But yeah, the whole mask thing, I think it's unnecessary. I think it's really just, like I said, the preludes lead to some other shit, just to see what all they can get us to do. They said some shit like, if you want to stay COVID free, all you got to do is sniff your neighbor's butt. That's all you got to do. Just sniff it, once or twice a day, and you'll definitely be COVID free. And what if they said that, like, seriously on the news? How many people do you think would be like, I mean, it doesn't sound right, but if they're saying this, and scientists have proof that sniffing butt, keeps me COVID free, I think I'll do it. And then, it's gonna be some people out here arguing, dude, they got all this proof and all these tests and all these documents. Like, really? So sniffing butt is really keeping COVID free? They're like, yeah, man, look. People argue down like they found the proof themselves. It's just, anything can be created. Any documentation, anything can be made up to look official. So you can't just believe any and everything. Just like when I talk about the planets and the moon and all this other stuff with people, it's like I assume this stuff is there. Even people arguing about flat earth, round earth, we don't know. We haven't seen it. I haven't seen it with my own eyes, so I've only seen what NASA has shown me and what I've seen on TV. I don't know what's really out there. My eyes haven't seen it. So, but that was just my take on these masks, how it's irritating, how it's uncomfortable, how we're breathing in carbon dioxide slowly and fucking up our immune system slowly. But as long as you keep educating yourself and knowing how to keep your immune system up and not just following every trend or everything that the CDC or the government is telling you, we'll be all right. Everything will be okay. So that was my take on this subject, and I will talk to you guys later, because I've been having a lot of random things on my mind too, and I really want to talk about the random stuff. So you guys have a great day while I'm out here riding and cruising and mingling. And I love you guys. Have a good day. Bye.